What's going on, everyone? TJ, Fitness Deal News Reviews. And together with me, brace yourselves, people. Chaos and Pain. The all-new, first ever, I think, Cannibal FEROX AMPED edition. People. Yeah. Steam junkie galore on label. Oh man, listen, people. I'm gonna take you through the label in like a second. This shit is gonna scare the living hell out of you. Because on label, this is gonna kill an elephant. Yeah, people. Listen, people. But then I'm actually gonna share with you my personal experience using this one. Today was my fourth time right here in the world's only FDA-proof bunker, which was created specifically by scientists from all over the world. Iran, even we brought people from Iran because they know how to build bunkers. Listen, people, then towards the end of the video, as usual on this channel, I'm gonna map this shit for you and tell you where it fits, if it fits in your Steam junkie journey. And all I'm gonna ask in return is that you hit that like button. Okay, people, so Chaos and Pain. First and foremost, one of my favorite brands all time. Actually, it's really interesting because my story with Chaos and Pain starts with my first review of the original Cannibal FEROX, not this one. The FEROX, which I actually reviewed the new version, which I really liked. And I trashed the shit out of that one. That one depressed me. But then since then, literally Chaos and Pain's products make my top list for literally everything. Red Sky Fat Burner, both the powder and the pills. Hypno Sleep Aid. Riot pre-workout, amazing. Like I mentioned, I reviewed the new Cannibal FEROX. Really liked it. No bullshit pre-workout. And now they're coming out with this super extra Steam junkie pre-workout here. Cannibal FEROX AMPED. Look at this design. Scary shit. Listen, people, on label, I'm telling you, I read this stuff and I said, okay, mama. I was calling my mama to tell her goodbye and I loved her, and it's gonna be a long time before I'm able to call her again because I'm probably gonna be hospitalized with a heart attack. Yeah, people. Listen to this. I don't know what went through their head at Chaos and Pain because this shit is scary, which fits this scary ass label design. I'm gonna take you through it. It's a long ass label with a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna be very quick. I'm gonna try and be very quick. Listen, 20 servings, one scoop is 22.7 grams. 22.7, people. Yeah, that's like a protein powder scoop. Let me show you this shit. This thing, man, oh man, this thing is big. Yeah, that's what she said also. Not to me, by the way, not to me. Okay, people, listen. L-citrulline at 8 grams for pumps. 8 grams, 2-to-1 ratio. 8 grams, yeah, people. Creatine monohydrate at 3.5 grams, so that's going to help you with power output. It's really interesting. I mean, some people are like emotional about pre-workouts that have creatine. No, I use my creatine separately. People grow up. Seriously. Anyway, creatine. Beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. Tingling. We like the tingling here on the channel. Yeah, we like it. Hydroprime for pumps, 2.5 grams. So you have the citrulline and you have Hydropump, the swollenness pump ingredient, 2.5 grams. Then you have Nitro Rocket at, 1 gram. It was also, I think, on the regular FEROX. And I saw it in a couple of other pre-workouts recently. Really like it. It's sort of almost like brain pumps, right? Like mind-muscle connection. Anyway, until now, every pre-workout I use with Nitro Rocket, I really liked. Anyway, taurine, all around there, 1 gram. Then you have Biocrete, which is, I think, the first time I saw it. I did a bit of reading. It's supposed to help also with muscle power output and a bunch of other stuff. Trademarked ingredient. L-tyrosine, 750 milligrams. Alpha-GPC, 600 milligrams. Focus, and then some focus. Then you have Neuro-PEA at 500 milligrams. So Oriogenesis, 500, I said. 500, I said. 500, yeah. Listen, Neuro-PEA, trademarked ingredient, trademarked version of Oriogenesis, mood elevation, focus, buzziness, and then some buzziness. Caffeine anhydrous at 450 milligrams. By the way, are you scared yet? This shit, and we're not even halfway there. This shit, they went crazy. The Chaos and Pain people. Both Chaos and then Pain went crazy. Both of them. Mr. Pain and Mr. Chaos. Okay, Listen to this. Dynamite at 420 milligrams. Again, another trademark ingredient supposed to help with energy production. And then, not energy production, with energy. Okay. Then DMHA, English walnut, and basically J. regia, 400 milligrams. So DMHA, I think naturally occurring DMHA, 400 milligrams of DMHA. 400 milligrams of DMHA, 500 milligrams of Genesis. People went crazy. Dicaffeine malate at 100 milligrams to help with long-lasting energy. So it's the slow-release caffeine. Think about it like that. So altogether, we have here 500 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, 500 milligrams of caffeine, 500 milligrams of DMHA, and 500 milligrams or 400 milligrams of DMHA. Doesn't matter, man. This is overdosed anyway. Epicatechin at 100 milligrams. That's a really funky. It's supposed to be a natural anabolic type thing for body composition. Theophylline at 100 milligrams. I mentioned that in a couple of my reviews. I have like a very shaky history with theophylline. Sometimes it kills me, sometimes it makes me happy or energized. 100 milligrams, I think that's the most I've ever seen in a pre-workout. These people are going crazy. Cocoa burn, another trademarked ingredient, 100 milligrams, supposed to help you with a bit of energy, mood elevation, and fat metabolism. And then 2 milligrams of alpha-yo and 3 milligrams of yohimbine, and then uperzine. 2 milligrams of alpha-yo and 3 milligrams of yohimbine. People, Mr. Chaos and Mrs. Pain, right? They went apeshit on this one. This is like the kitchen sink of steam junkiness. Scary shit. I have to tell you, like, you look at this thing and you're supposed to be scared. Like, man, it doesn't get more overdose than this, right? This is total I mean, some of you might claim that this is overdose. You don't need so much. And some of you would say, oh shit, I'm a steam junkie, give me more. Yeah, because you're psychos. Yeah, you're psychos. Your mama even knows that you're psychos. Okay, people, let's get into the experience because this is insanity, really. Listen, I'm a steam junkie and even I was scared. Said, okay, this is gonna be, I don't know how 500 milligrams of Araya and 400 milligrams of DMHA, 500 milligrams of caffeine, and all that other shit with the Dynamite and the 2 milligrams of alpha-yo. Man, oh man, scary shit. Okay, there's 2 flavors. I'm gonna write below the other flavor. I can't remember it right now, but I tried both of them. This one is strawberry kiwi, solid flavor, solid. Like it's not gonna bother you at all. Actually, I know some of you actually texted me last night. Your mama, by the way, texted me last night. Also asked for a scale of this thing of 1 to 10. Fuck your scale of 1 to 10 for flavors. Are you out of your mind? Your mama actually called me to say that she's ashamed of you because you give a fuck about flavors. You're gonna put all this thing in your body. All this thing. The FDA says that if you put all this thing in your body, your dick will fall. And you give a shit about flavors. Pussy. That's what your mama said. Pussy. Call your mama, by the way. How many times do I need to remind you? It's been like what? A month since you called her? Texts don't count. Okay, people, let's get into the experience. So I was afraid. Let me take you through this experience. First things first, people. This is definitely a steam junkie pre-workout. So if you're afraid of steam junkiness, just go away. Get the fuck off my channel. Because this is a steam junkie pre-workout. This is not for the faint of heart. If you're like some kind of person that buys these pre-workouts at, generally speaking, GNC, Vitamin Shop, whatever, never tried steam junkie, you're gonna probably die just by looking at the label, and you're probably gonna die when you take the label. Not die, but you're gonna have a hard time. If you're a steam junkie, let me tell you this. You should not be afraid, which is good news, right? You should not be afraid. This is actually, let me take you through this. So let me take something out of the way. The pumps on this thing are actually for steam junkie pre-workout with all, I mean, you read all this thing and you know your dick is going to be 90% smaller, right? Because this is so much vasoconstricting elements that you don't expect pumps. The pumps are solid. They're not amazing, dude, all these ingredients, but they're solid. But screw the pumps, let's go into the experience. So listen, people, you're going to take this. This one is a slow comer. It's really interesting. It starts like 25 minutes in, you're gonna start feeling the tingling, not intense beta-alanine tingling, but there's like this buzziness creeps on you. And then 25 minutes in, 30 minutes in, it starts climbing. Now, you know there's a different types of behaviors in steam junkie pre-workout. Some of them just go like this and stay. Some of them go like this and like your heart rate goes up and you feel like death. Some of them continue to climb. This thing is really interesting. This is, I want to say, starting at 20-25 minutes, like I mentioned, when you start feeling that buzz and energy, this thing keeps on climbing, and it climbs, and it climbs, and it climbs, and continues to climb. And then an hour in, it continues to climb and continues to climb. And when I say climb, is that buzziness feeling, you know, that mood elevation, focus feeling, the stuff that why we are steam junkie that goes way beyond just energy. It just continues to an hour and 20 minutes in, you'll feel more buzz than 20 minutes in, right? Definitely more buzz than a second in, because this thing takes about 20 minutes to climb. So this thing, and listen, this is not heart rate going up. This is not survival mode. This does not, you know, sometimes when you take something with 2 milligrams of alpha yo, and definitely all this shit, like 500 milligrams of this, 500 milligrams, you expect to be in survival mode, like fighting for your life, not knowing where you are, at least for me. And again, I'm a super experienced steam junkie. This thing was productive buzz, was just continue. You know, from a music perspective, I was expecting like hardcore, hard rock, trash metal. This is what I expecting. What I got was Sweet Child of Mine by, you know, Guns N' Roses. This is what I got. So just close your eyes and think about Sweet Child of Mine. This is what this feels like. Like just in the zone, productive energy that just continues to climb and climb and climb and climb. Just continues, people, just continues. And the energy is there. It's gonna slap you. Listen, it's gonna slap you out of wherever you are and get you in the zone, but it's no heart rate going up. I barely felt alpha yo. I felt zero side effects of alpha yo. Now again, I'm an experienced steam junkie. Some of you might get this way harder than I am. So whatever. You know, practice caution. But for me, this was productive from the get-go. Never got any side effects. Didn't crash. Didn't get heart rate going up. I was never in survival mode. It's just that mood elevation and buzz. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses just continue. But this thing that it just continues to pick up, very strange. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I had stuff that continued to peak for like 15 minutes, you know, like hits you after like 15 minutes and then goes up and peaks at 30. This thing peaked at like an hour and 30 minutes, which is actually a really interesting experience. If you have long workouts, heavy workouts, you're just like, you need to stay in the zone. This thing doesn't let you go and keeps you pushing, which is really cool. Like I said, the pumps are solid, definitely solid for this thing. Listen, this is a very interesting experience. This might be too much for some of you, I'm telling you. Because chaos and pain, by the way, we always say here labels are just labels. Even with chaos and pain, labels are just labels. Even though I'm 100% certain that they put all this shit here, you never know how this thing is going to come together. Which, like I'm telling you from the experience, it's not like how you would expect here. I expected heart rate survival mode. I didn't get heart rate survival mode. More in the zone buzziness that just continues and going up. And this slow, not slow, but like, yeah, slow. You know what? This slow, continuously picking up and just like peaking at like an hour and 20 minutes. Really strange. I don't remember this. And this is going to last you for 3-4 more hours later. Actually, the buzziness 3-4 more hours, the energy, you're not going to take more energy because this is going to last you like an almost all day type thing. It just takes forever. Yeah, interesting experience by Chaos and Pain. Steam junkie for sure. Listen, people. By the way, big ass tub. Big ass. As far as where you can find it, I'm going to link below to the page on Fitness Deal News where you can find Chaos and Pain coupons. I think the best place to buy Chaos and Pain stuff is on the Chaos and Pain website. We have great deals with them. We have great coupons. You can save tons of money, great customer service. Listen people. If this review was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this because this is what we do here. We help you make smart decisions about the supplements that you buy.